Thought I might post for this kind of stupid fucking bullshit on screenshots or whatever. This is just gonna be a one take video on my YouTube channel anyway. So thought I might show a new format or something like that. I don't even know. It's not like I'm just gonna grab my mic and be like, "Oh look, this is me talking on the microphone, professional." That's just kidding. I don't want to destroy my mic because I want to talk about is my YouTube channel and of course doing some upload things on I don't know Instagram and then Instagram TV or some type of shit. I don't even know. Like posting on YouTube and of course Instagram and Instagram TV is kind of tough. Because you only got one single camera and that's my motherfucking phone. And about if I had a camera, that would be fine. But I can't even understand the whole ideal ways of just making content on my YouTube channel. Even though I had a bunch of ideas, like saying like, "Oh, I want to make this series called Video Games Galore." It's kind of like this mixture of commentary, talking about video games, even like showing this and all that stuff on TV and everything else. But the reason why I'm thought about making this is because this is just like what's going to be happening in 2019. I don't know because of that fucking shit I went through last year it was kind of tough because I couldn't post piano music on my piano and all that stuff, and all of a sudden you just see like, oh look, this guy's not posting anything, just entertaining because I want to do something funny or do something crazy on video on Instagram or YouTube for that fact. And the reason why I really want to make this is because thought I might get this a shot again. Like it's just I thought about making music or original songs on my YouTube channel, or just making a series called Music Store Sessions, where I go to local music stores or local music stores in my area to just play keyboards or probably play fucking drums or fucking guitar or whatever the hell, and just play some of the most greatest instruments that are coming up by Roland or Korg and all that other stuff, musical instrumental brands. And then there's another side of this channel that I want to do like a show, like a web series. I want to write a series called Video Games Galore, so I could just like, oh look, I want to write this show about video games. Like there's like galore means a lot of everything. There's a lot of fucking video games right there. A lot of fucking everything. There's a lot of movies that's like galore. Video games, there's a lot for 30 years. That's a galore video games. It's kind of like the concept of like what bullshit really is, like Penn and Teller's bullshit. And making a sister series such as a commentary video, something like this, you just like make something like, oh look, this is just a set and all that stuff. And making my own music on YouTube or Instagram TV or just doing streamings. I mean, it's hard to do live streams because, I rather have a lot of synthesizers to play all around me and all that stuff right now. Just playing it live and showing people how to create music or just knowing what music really is and all that stuff. It's just like, oh look, there's a lot of music that we have to finish and all that stuff. Like there's a lot of people that want to learn about writing music or something like that. And there is another thing I want to write, and that is, what is that show I've written? I want to write. It's kind of like Where Are They Now, Oprah's network. Where Are They Now show, like where the YouTubers are now. It's not like Internet Mysteries from fucking Gamer from Mars or fucking other people that say, oh, what are these YouTubers now? I want to make it like a documentary style. Be like, oh look, this is like what Shane Dawson would love. Jeez, it's hard to talk because I had a really long day handing out resumes. Because YouTube is just another second hobby. Because I grew up saying that, oh, YouTube's a hobby. Sorry, my nuts are itchy at the moment because of, oh look, YouTube's a hobby. I know it's a second job, and I know people say that, oh, YouTube's the best job in the world because you get paid by AdSense and stuff. It's hard to understand because you don't have a fucking computer anymore. Because I would love to have all these things that these YouTubers are watching because these things are amazing. But in reality, it doesn't because it's just, you try to work hard to get views and all that. It's all about views and all that stuff. I'm not into that type of shit. All I'm into is just making content to appeal to everybody that loves making content and stuff like that. I'd rather just sit on this chair and talk about my opinions or commentate about what video I'm watching on my TV and just say like, oh look, this guy right there, I'm pointing at Angry Joe, is ranting about fucking Lionsgate being a piece of shit. And there are, because it's technically our opinions to talk about it. Because it is an opinion and criticism. And I like to criticize not anybody. I'm just like, oh look, I just want to make something really nice on YouTube or just on anything else if that fact. If that makes sense, I don't even know. But this is just me talking about the state of my YouTube channel and probably Instagram, because you know Instagram doesn't go sideways, Letterboxd it goes this way, because it's just, I don't know, because I'd rather just say something on here and just give my whole thoughts about the whole matter. But the shows, I really want to do them, and I'd rather, you know what, I'd rather just sell my shows and just be like, pitch them to big YouTubers who like, this show sounds like an interesting idea. Like, I'd rather become a creator of a show and just like, oh, let this guy be the host. Or just like show people, oh, I want to do this stuff, and just like write everything down talking about many things. Like, I'd rather become a writer. I mean, I like becoming a cook. I like becoming a musician. I like becoming a writer. I'm like stack and stack and stack and stack. And no matter how many times you see it, it's just a ramble. Because I'm just rambling at this point because of the state of the channel. And I want to make something on this channel more appealing to many some on YouTube. And of course, it's 2019. But it's hard to do it because you don't have the right stuff. I'm only using a phone. And I only have two things of equipment I have, and that is my powerful microphone, which is just an Audio-Technica, and a Steinberg Mark II, or if I remember correctly. No, it's UR12, sorry. It's just that it's really hard to do something content related. And some people say, oh, you gotta work hard on your content, make it interesting, make it appealing for other people. Well, it's really fucking hard because YouTube is just, and then everybody is just like complaining, and you're just like, oh, there's no variety becoming a public figure. And I don't want to sound like I'm bitching and moaning, but it's just that, yeah, I'm bitching and moaning, but it's just that it's hard to do something on YouTube. It's hard to do something on Instagram TV. It's hard just, you know, looking at music that you want to write and say, oh look, I'm writing music, and it's gonna be like something like that. But it's kind of hard because you want to become creative, and it's hard being creative on the platform that you want to become creative on, not like Facebook or not like anything else and all that stuff. And to put this on the final note, I just want to say like, oh look, I want to do something on YouTube, make something new for a change and everything else. And it's really, really difficult. And more difficult it is, I'd rather be flipping burgers at a fucking McDonald's or just working a fucking line cook kitchen at Eastside Mario's or fucking or becoming a dishwasher at Red Lobster. And that's something that's really tough to do because when you have no money and all that shit. Because I wrote the song The Gift, and it's all about me just suffering with no money on Christmas, and you have nothing to give for. And that sucks, and that really does suck. But, hey, it's life. Life hits me hard in the face, and everything else. So that's all I wanted to say. So, be prepared to see a nut shot and say, hope this channel do something better. So prepare for a nut shot. Nut shot.